through the entire procedure, including costs.
When I started standing in the mirror and I looked and I said, these tears, this makes you go away. Clear Choice did that for me.
At Clear Choice, you're about to discover what you've been missing all these years. Call Clear Choice today.
So the hotel rooms may not be ready. The budget was blown up $40 billion ago. Controversy and security fears have been constants. But today, at this very hour, 7 years of work on the Sochi Olympics give way to the games. The opening ceremony started about 15 minutes ago. Don't worry, you're not missing it because they put the thing on tape and they play it later at night. It's the way the Olympics work in that kind of a time zone. And CNN's Nick Payton-Walsh is an ice javelin throw away from everything that's happening. I'm going to give you a break from talking about all of those security concerns and double bathroom toilets, etc. And I want you to tell me a little bit about one of the surprise acts that I didn't know anything about. I'm not sure if it was a surprise to people in Russia. In the pre-opening ceremony, something that people might not have expected to see. Tell me about it.
Well, this is a girl group called Tattoo, who obviously about a decade ago brought to minor global fame. They're forgotten by now, obviously, because of a pretty racy video they did featuring lesbian kisses. Now, they burst on the stage holding hands and did a rendition of their song "They're Not Gonna Get Us" as part of the warm-up act for this. And the reason, obviously, why people are paying attention to that is because of the heavy criticism of Russia's human rights record against gays here in Russia. A lot of anti-gay legislation here, a lot of homophobia in society, which attracted a lot of criticism and even some boycotting of these games by certain individuals. So the real question for, of course, Russia is exactly what the appearance of Tattoo will do to soften that criticism. Should point out Tattoo themselves, they aren't gay and they're not particularly supportive of gay rights. In fact, many have said that the lesbian kiss they did in that music video was simply to attract attention, and that certainly it did. But actually, right now, we're seeing that ceremony underway. We just had the remarkably stirring Russian national anthem. Frankly, I think one of the best there is around. We've seen a lot of ceremony on stage. Vladimir Putin's taken the stage, didn't say much, but still, we're waiting for that to carry on now. Broadcast across all Russian TV, helicopters packing the sky above me to add that extra feeling of security. Even anxiety, perhaps, right now. Ashley?
Well, and of course, it's prime time there. These are images from inside the stadium, and of course, I want to remind our viewers: don't go freaking out that you're missing the opening. They, NBC puts it on tape, and they tape delay it so that during America's prime time they can watch it later tonight. So there was some talk about not even being able to sell out the stadium, that there are empty seats. Did that actually play out? Did they not fill the stadium, or did you know at this point?
We don't know how full it was. It looks pretty full when you look at the pictures, but certainly this morning you could buy a ticket. I could have bought a ticket this morning for 50,000 rubles. It's a lot of money, $1,600 roughly. But earlier in the day I was told by one American tourist that they were going for $600